I want to share with you the top 13 visible early signs of congestive heart failure. We all know that the heart is, of course, the seat of emotions, is a seat of courage, is a lifeline for us, is the engine of the body. So it's necessary, it's important to nurture it, to do everything we can to strengthen the heart, for the heart to pump well. You see, blood is a transport system for oxygen and nutrients, and of course of waste, carbon dioxide and metabolic waste in the body. So blood transportation in the body is essential, it's very important, but the pump here is the heart. For you to understand the 13 key symptoms, that's the early signs of heart failure, it's important for you to have the idea about the heart. The heart is divided into left heart and then the right heart. The right heart will pump blood to your lungs to get oxygen. So this oxygenated blood is then goes to the left side of the heart to be pumped to your brain and every part of the body. So either the right heart is affected or the right heart is affected, is still the whole heart is affected. All right, that's what I want you to understand. But the symptoms may be distinctive. We have symptoms that will show that your right heart is involved, and we have symptoms to show that your left heart is involved here. We have two types of heart failure. So that is based on the structure of the heart. So we have the left-sided heart failure and then right-sided heart failure. We have 4 stages of heart failure. Stage A to D. Normally, stage A, there are no symptoms at all. But as far as you have blood pressure or diabetes in particular, you are in stage A. And stage B here is called a pre-heart failure. Here, no symptoms also will be shown. But at this point, they will give you some drugs like ACE inhibitors or beta blockers to prevent progression to the next stage. But well, people normally progress in a way to stage C, which is called a symptomatic heart failure. Here, the person starts to have symptoms like shortness of breath, fluid retention, that is edema. So you see the leg swelling when they stand for a long time, or they sit down for a long time, and fatigue all the time. And so the person at this point may be given pacemaker on top of the drugs. But then people may progress to stage B, and here is the advanced heart failure. Advanced stage here, they may offer the person transplant or some surgery, or recommend the person to go for palliative care. You know, beloveds, let's have a look here at the top visible early signs of heart failure. So when you see the sign early, you can cut it off, strengthen the heart with natural medicine and good night's sleep, and then of course exercise. That will strengthen your heart, and of course good nutrition will turn around your problem. Like every other disease, the signs will not show until it goes to certain stage. But if you don't solve the problem with heart failure, it can cause kidney damage or failure. It can cause problems to damage to your liver, and then it can even cause sudden cardiac death. The symptoms: number 1 is shortness of breath. Here is about left-sided heart failure. Any shortness of breath, anything connected with breath, is the left side of your heart which is affected, the main pump. So shortness of breath when you're climbing stairs or you're doing anything physical, okay, anything that may be lifting heavy items, you'll be short of breath. Number 2, you'll be short of breath when you're lying flat, okay, on your back in the night. It means, of course, the left side is affected. Number 3, you wake up suddenly at night due to breathlessness. So you try to catch your breath, open windows. That is also the left side here is under sign here. Number 4, you fatigue or you're tired all the time, weakness, because your heart is not pumping well to for oxygen to get into your body for energy. Number 5, you have oedema, that's swelling. Here is the right side of the heart. So the swelling of your feet, it's the right side of the heart. It's called oedema. So you have fluid retention, and normally you can see that in the legs, ankle, your feet, and sometimes it can even be in the abdomen because it can cause damage to your liver. It's called hepatomegaly, and that can cause liver failure, which can cause ascites, that is fluid retention, also fluid buildup in the abdomen. Number 6 here is also here about rapid or irregular heartbeat. So it's called tachycardia. Sometimes you could have palpitation, and that is the right side of the heart is also involved here. Number 7 is persistent cough or wheezing. So when you're coughing all the time, especially at night, you've done everything and it's still there, it's not going, it's not leaving you, then you know that your heart is involved here. Number 8 is increased need to urinate at night. It's called nocturia. So when you urinate 3-4 times at night continuously, know that it can be your heart calling you. It's the voice of the heart. And all these are they are the voices of the heart, and don't shut them down with some medicine, but strengthen the heart and you will turn things around. Number 9, a difficulty concentrating, or you get confused. Sometimes you start to have memory issues here because your brain is not receiving enough blood, so it's shrinking so quickly. Number 10 is sudden weight gain. Within 24-48 hours you gain weight and you don't understand it, and that can also indicate heart failure. Number 11 here is loss of appetite or nausea. Okay, loss of appetite because you don't have enough blood getting to your intestine, your stomach, that is the digestive organs, not receiving enough blood. Number 12 is chest pain or discomfort. That also can indicate that. Number 13 is a jugular venous distension. That means you have enlarged neck vein. When you have that, you see that you have issues with the heart. So these are the 13 early signs of heart failure. What are the causes? If you have coronary artery disease, it means that your arteries are plugged up, okay, and then you have a cardiomyopathy, it means that your heart is stiffened or enlarged, or it cannot pump well, it's stiffened, it's thickened. It could be virus. Sometimes in small cases it could be some genetic issue, but it's not too common. All right, diabetes, heart, and then if you have blood pressure, kidney disease, sleep apnea, or sleeping problem continuously can cause heart failure. All right, and then weight problem and tobacco, that's cigarette smoking, and then alcohol. And if you have had chemo before, all can contribute, or they are risk for heart failure. If you're listening to me, it's not you, or it could be someone else. And if you have any chronic problem or heart problem, one call away, we can support you naturally, advise you on nutrition, and because you sleeping well at night, exercising, you can turn your heart failure around. Call me on this number, is 0044 when you're calling outside the UK. Then at 738-464-7300. If you're calling within the UK, it's 0738-464-7300. Please visit me on my YouTube channel and support this channel. Put in Dr. James Natural Link, Dr. James Natural Link, and support the channel by subscribing. All right, and share the videos there. Thank you so much